Hello my beautiful Aries dragons, welcome to your reading for the new moon for October 6th, 2021. So the new moon is in Libra. There's other ones, so Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars all in Libra. And what this is doing is it's inviting you to open up conversations with people that are already part of your life, and you're going to deepen your communication with them. It's also encouraging you to create new conversations with new people. So whatever it is, it's a great time to sort of get out there. Now what's boosting this is Pluto coming out of retrograde at the same time. So it's a very lovely energy of sort of getting going, right? Finding that spark. Now, the only thing that's going to be stopping this is, or preventing it a little bit, is that Mercury is in retrograde. So just watch out for the typical isms of Mercury, right? So you might have technology issues. There might be a few communication issues, but what I'm getting a sense is you might be sort of held back a little bit from communicating. You might feel just a little bit hesitant. That's the word I'm looking for, to communicate. And that's sort of Mercury. Instead of going full out gung-ho with all of the energy that's happening with the new moon, you might just be like held back just a little. Okay, remember that this energy is a few days before and a few days after. It isn't just during the new moon. Okay, so it does, it takes a bit to build, and then it does linger around for a little bit as well. Okay, guys? So your cards that have come out, excuse me, 3 cards have come out through the Moonology deck, Oracle deck, and we have Work Through Your Fears. Emotions are running high, and don't let your past hold you back. I feel like you have been going through stuff, Aries. I know that there's been some reads for you guys that have been some pretty tough reads. And I feel like you're sort of at the other side of whatever it is that you've been going through, but you're still having fears connected to these past issues that you're having to move on to. So don't let your past hold you back. Okay, your past and your soul's journey starts at the South Node. This is what you're already good at, and you're moving towards your North Node. So you may go and look up what your North Node is. If you don't know what that is, you can go and get a reading. I have only one playlist now in my thing. I've taken away the signs because I'm like, I don't think anybody was really using them. So you can go, there's one playlist, it's called Tarot Talks, that's Finding Your Chart. And there's a website that I mentioned there, not affiliated. It's because I keep forgetting the name of it. But I think it's Astrology Cafe. Go look up the video, okay? It's a quick video, and it will tell you what your North Node is, and it's actually very, very interesting, okay? So, and it's where your soul's journey is at, okay, guys? So let's figure out what's going on here. You do have fears that you need to work through, and here's the thing. Do you know how you get rid of fears? By doing what you can to get control over them, okay, guys? So let's go ahead and get some stuff. Was that a drop? No, that was 2. Okay. Oh, Aries. Aries for the new moon, please. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not bad. You really want your happiness. You're really working for it, guys. You're showing up in your reading, right? So the sun came out. It's a fire sign, right? You guys are definitely a fire sign. Is that it for cards? Okay. So right now you're going to be starting to get more and more recognition and acknowledgement, okay? Because you've done the learning. You're really trying to work towards your happiness, and not just that, but you're also trying to find you. Okay, you're trying to work towards finding yourself again. And the funny thing is when you go through an event Okay, I'm just going to say this. Okay, say that you've been married for 20 years. Okay, usually why relationships end is because they fail to grow, right? Or, well, no matter what happens in that, okay, that can include pretty much any storyline. Somebody or somebodies have failed to grow, at least grow together. Okay, one person might get left behind, both might just all of a sudden just veer away, but it's gone stagnant. Okay, what this is you're starting to go, so when you leave out of that and so much time has lapsed, it's not about going back to being that person. It's about remembering who you were back here, but also acknowledging that you have been through all of this life experience. So maybe picking up things, finding things that made you happy again, but also applying them and learning how to do that right now. And I feel like you've really been working on that, right? Finding talents and skills, and you've been focusing and you've been doing a little work. I feel like you have been reaping rewards in the community, okay? You have this Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like you've been sort of waiting for something to happen, and it's sort of been delayed a bit, right? So yeah, and you're not seeing long term. You might sort of get hung up on something, and just because it's a Knight of Cups, I'd say that it's something that's emotional for you. Could be love. Okay, if you're not interested in love, it's something that you're very emotional about. If you're pouring passion, and if you have this amazing talent and skill, and you're pouring it into a enterprise, an entrepreneurial project, that could also come up as the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? So something has been sort of delayed. Okay, so, and just make sure that you're not getting moody about it. I feel like you're sort of not being able to see the long, you're having obstacles to this long term, right? You have the Ten of Wands here. This Ten of Wands, it looks like it's been a big burden. It looks like you've been carrying a lot, right? And you're sort of at the end of it. You might need support. You might need help to move through, to work through whatever these fears. I see these as your fears piled up on your back. And look, of course you can't see what's ahead of you because you're having to have all these weights on your back and you can't even bring your head up. Okay, so I feel like you need to go and find the supports of somebody. Now you have the Empress. This could be a Libra, but it's about finding balance, okay? This is about a powerful motherly type. Now, this could be you, okay? Even if you're masculine, if you're a male watching this, or you identify as male watching this, this can still be your energy. It's about finding a balance. It's about pouring energy into new, into problem solving, okay? It's beginning a new cycle, right? And where ideas are forming. And I think that this is going to help you move away from this. This is working through your fears. Okay, this Empress, this this energy creates. Okay, it's about being abundant and creating. And when you planted seeds, they're starting to take root. And it could be whatever you're learning and whatever these lessons are that you're learning, that they are starting to take root, right? Look, you have the Tower on the bottom. Yeah, you're having to take down some major boundaries that you have. You're having to rethink some ways that you thought. Remember, the Tower does not destroy anything that's beautiful. This is your underlying energy. Okay, so, and it's about you having to sort of fight and rebuild. But honestly, I feel like you really need to find some community to bring in to sort of help you a little bit. Okay, you need to find the people who are there with you to help relieve some of these off your back. So if it's working through fears, somebody who's knowledgeable in that area, maybe you need to go and find some counselor to help you deal with these past things. but you do need to keep working through them. Emotions are running high. It might be something to help bring you down a little bit. Maybe find somebody who can do some guided meditation. Maybe finding yoga, something that has you breathing. Okay, Aries? So, it's okay. I feel like you're at the opposite, like you're over something. You just need to completely sort of let it go and rebuild a little bit of, I think because now the external situation is taken care of, you get to rebuild the internal a little bit. Okay, can you give me an affirmation card, please? One more shuffle. There we go. I love it when they do that. So, attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation. Sorry. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. This fear that you need to work through, okay, it's a call for help. You need to talk to it, the fear, and you need to see what you need to do to bring it in so that you can build proper boundaries, so that you can rebuild yourself properly, so that you can find your abundance. Okay? You need to get some of these off your back, Aries. Okay? Please like and support my channel. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you very much.